Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Focus Academic Solution. Today we'll be discussing about how to choose a scale in 2020 Waec Physics Practical, and this is very important to all science students. Practical is one of the important things we should not miss, and today I'll be dwelling on physics practical, and I will also be dropping some videos on other practicals and based on graphs like that. So let's talk about how to choose a scale. I know that some students find it difficult to choose a scale whenever it comes to drawing a graph, and that is why I'm come with this video to explain the simplest way on how you can choose your scale perfectly without making any mistake. And my next video I'll be explaining the graph itself, how to plot a graph perfectly without making any mistakes. I would like you to watch this video to the end and drop a comment to know more and more about practical video. Thanks for following, and let's follow. Okay, now this is how your graph will look like. On the vertical axis, I think there are 10 boxes there, and on the horizontal, sorry, on the vertical axis there are 12 boxes, and on the horizontal there are 10. In each box, there are 10 smaller boxes there that makes it 2 units, that make it 2 centimeter. That means if I'm having 20 boxes, that's that's 4 centimeter for the graph. So if I'm to take my readings, that's what is instruction is very important whenever it comes to practical physics. You read the instruction very well before you start doing anything. So let's look at the first table. In this video, I have 4 different tables to explain how to choose a scale. 4 different tables with different readings in them to explain how to choose a scale. Okay, now the first table is talking about plot a graph of that's mass in grams against inverse of distance in centimeter is per minus 1. So the serial number is just 6 for this. We have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, and 150, and the value of that. So you should think of what kind of scale can you find all these values. So that is why, and you should know how to give your graph a title. So who can tell me what the graph title will be? So the graph title should be a graph of mass in gram against what inverse of distance. So that's the graph title, and the scale will be 2 centimeter to represent 20 units on mg axis, and 2 centimeter to represent 0.01 unit on distance inverse axis. That's for this first table. So you can look at the scale choosing for this first table. We make use of 20 centimeter. That is in each line. Let me go back to my graph. So that means in each line of the graph, I will have 20, 40, 60, 80, and so on. So I can easily locate this value from there. Okay, the next table. So I'm having that was resistance in ohms against length inverse. So the value of the resistance says 30, 20, 10, 5, 3, and 1. So the graph title of these two is a graph of R that in ohms. You must put units. It's very important to place your units whenever you're writing your title on your scale. Units is very paramount. It's very important. So we are plotting a graph of R in ohms against length inverse in centimeters per minus 1, and the scale of this graph will be 2 centimeter represent 5 units on that's R axis, and 2 centimeter to represent 0.01 unit on length inverse axis. That is, on the horizontal component we have 0.011, 0.012, 0.013, 0.014. That's how you lay your scale. Let's look at the third table. We are having a table of mass against distance. That's why distance. You can see the unit. That's centimeter. So same thing. We have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130. And for the y as well, 0.3, 0.389, and so on like that. So the graph title says a graph of m in gram against y in centimeter. And the scale also says 2 centimeter represent 20 units on m gram axis, and we have 2 centimeter to represent 0.1 units on y centimeter axis. You can see that the scale given is going accordingly with the table I'm having. Yes, you might have some question in mind that can we approximate? Yeah, it's good to approximate your table, but I'll be explaining the part of the approximation in my next video. Sometimes approximation depends on how your table look like. So I would like you to like this video, share to friends. In my next video, I'll be explaining how to approximate practical tables, and it won't affect your mark at all. Trust me, it won't affect your mark. Let's look at the last table on this. So we are having Rn in centimeter against ms in centimeter. The value says 1.25, 2.10, 2.40, 3.10, 3.80. So on the mx centimeter, we have 0.83, 1.35, 1.60, 2.10, 2.51. So the instruction says plot m rm centimeter against ms centimeter. So what's our graph title? We have a graph of rm centimeter against ms centimeter, and we as well have for the scale 2 centimeter to represent 1 unit on ms axis, and we have again that was 2 centimeter to represent 0.5 units on ms axis. So this is best way to pick out a scale for your graph. Trust me, this practical 2022, if you understand your scale very well, yeah, I commend you. You are having A in your examination. Please kindly drop your comments, like and share. Thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate you for staying to the end of my video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Focus Academy Solution.